Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another exciting Wumpa cast. I'm once again Dante Fanta, and joining us today are TK, Mr. Game Cindy, and Marcus Terry Bedford.
Yo.
Not really.
Hi everyone, it's Mr. Game Sandy here. How's it going? Hope everyone's having a great day.
Not really.
Yeah, not really. This is going to be a smaller podcast today in both number of people in it and in terms of what we're talking about, as we're just going to be talking about the round 2 matches and what round 3 will be looking like. So to start off, round 2 was much faster than round 1, mostly due to the number of matches, but most of them didn't get done till later on in the round. But to start things off, we will be going down the list in terms of order of the order the videos were uploaded in. And we're starting off with myself versus Dark Lizard. This was a fun match to do, even if I didn't know what was happening.
Dante, you are the king of just going in blind to so many races. I mean, you got
Yeah.
this one, you have the Gex run that took place in GRA and also the Toy Story 2 tournament. But I just love that. I just love that you just go into these races. You're just there to have a good time. You don't really care about your skill level. You don't care if you lose heavily. You're just there to have a good time, and I respect that, Dante.
Exactly. Unless it's Spyro,
that's
I
true.
generally don't care how I place.
Oh yeah, me too. Spyro is the only thing to worry about.
But yeah, no, Ratchet did have a few things to say to me about that race afterwards. He was like, "Oh, you should definitely rematch him."
Did he also
Wait,
say to you
why?
you're good at Spyro now?
I'm good at Crash now.
That's
Comes to
correct.
me versus Dark Lizard.
Yeah, it's the effort that matters.
Exactly, yeah. But congratulations to Dark Lizard for winning that match. You definitely deserve to be in the next round. And I definitely didn't throw the match to make you go into that round. Yeah, that's definitely not what happened.
Here at Wumpa, the Wumpa tournament, we don't throw races. People just lose.
Yeah, no, I genuinely did lose
people
that
are
one.
losers.
All is good though. But moving down the list, we have the round 2 sudden death match, Placey Hole versus Lucas Bolton. This was another fun race. Game Cindy, do you have anything to say about this one?
It was a very, very like your thoughts exactly. It was a very fun race between two people that are quite well skilled actually in the games. You know, I know Lucas has definitely been putting a lot of effort into his races, and he's done quite well. Johan is kind of an underrated gem, I think, because he actually isn't that bad at all. I know his ranking sometimes doesn't do him justice, but Johan often kind of plays quite well, especially in Crash. I think he's definitely one of those people that is a dark horse.
Oh yeah, definitely. Lucas didn't do too well in the bingo here, but you could tell it was a good match regardless, though. I'd say.
Yeah, I could tell Lucas putting a lot of effort into that round. And I know he did practice that round quite a lot, but it was basically the case of a lot of sniping, so it was mostly a game of luck.
That's the thing with bingo, though. You have to
Yeah.
worry about sniping as well. Really, you have a plan in place, but then you also have to think, okay, what's my opponent going to do? Where can he snipe me? Where can I snipe him? That's another aspect of bingo that I think does get ignored.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's why it kind of stresses me out, bingo.
Oh, I can see that, yeah. But it's like, with this match, if Lucas didn't get sniped at the start, things could have gone very differently.
Yeah.
So I would be interested in seeing a potential rematch with these two in another tournament, or even as an exhibition match.
That's what I was saying. I mean, obviously, the sniping played a big part in this race.
Yeah.
Anyway,
he got sniped.
Definitely got sniped. Anyway, moving on to our next race. That would be Cool Pro 195 versus Yoga Monio.
Ooh. Good to see my boy Yoga.
Yeah, race.
I always enjoy. I always enjoy seeing Yoga race. I must say, I think he's just a really fun guy. Just have around the place, even if he doesn't wins or loses. I just that guy's just great.
Yeah, he had a good time in this match. He won this one, but I really enjoyed this match, not for the race, but for the banter between the two of them.
It's just two different people coming together. It's an interesting combination.
It was definitely an interesting combination. But congratulations to Yoga for winning that one and making it to the next round, though.
Yeah, I want to say this one was cool because I'm in Crash Nitro's cart. I do actually quite love that game, even though it's not the original CTR. So I'm kind of glad I saw that raced.
Yeah,
But
60
yeah,
I believe that was the only Nitro Kart race of the tournament so far as well.
that's what I was saying. Yeah, ever.
I think it
I'm
is
sure.
actually. Yeah, yeah, I think it is actually. Yeah.
So
So
yeah,
that's really cool to see that. And
props to them for doing a game that nobody else has touched.
yeah.
Yeah. Fair play to you, lads. Keep original content going.
Exactly. Got to keep up with the original
Unique.
content.
Exactly,
Okay.
right?
If no one else has anything to say, we'll move on to the next race. Next up is Crash 41596 versus Graveyard Magician.
Ooh.
TK, did you have anything to say about this one?
Yeah.
Okay, so you haven't watched this one. That's fine.
Yeah, I didn't watch that one.
No, that's fair enough. So I believe this was the race where Graveyard and Crash couldn't actually be online at the same time to record. So they
Yeah,
ended up
this is-
doing it
yeah, this-
separately.
That
Did
was
their
okay.
individual
yeah.
footage, yeah.
Yeah, that was
But,
this is the one where they there was like okay, Graveyard was on at one time, Matt was on another time.
Yeah, exactly. But I'd say it was a good race, even though Crash numbers completely destroyed him.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it was a bit of an annihilation for Graveyard Magician.
You can
Yeah.
see that Crash 41596 is a really fast runner.
Marcus,
it
just
is.
call them Crash numbers.
Yeah, Crash numbers.
Crash numbers, yeah.
It's easier to call him that.
Or Matt. Crash numbers or Matt will do the job.
Yeah.
Also true.
No,
To the old contingent, it's Matt. To the new contingent, it's Crash numbers.
Yeah, no, we'll just call him Crash numbers from this point onwards because it's more convenient.
Yeah.
But does anyone else have anything to add about this one?
We need to see Crash numbers in the next round. Actually, I haven't seen too much of him, so it'll be interesting to see like as a standard goes up. Can he keep his good momentum going?
Oh yeah, definitely. Anyway, on to our next match. This is Toonie SA versus Cola Pro. Let's face it, this probably went exactly as people expected, but it is still a shame to see Toonie leave the tournament.
Yeah, Toonie's a great lad to have around the place, and yeah, I think he was probably
absolutely,
up against
yeah.
it. He was up against it with Cola Pro because Cola Pro is quite good. So like, I think he's always going to have his work cut out to win here, and yeah, I think the match went pretty much as I think most people predicted Cola Pro to have the edge here, and he did so.
Yeah. I think against most other opponents, Toonie probably would have accidentally won anyway. But against Cola, he definitely wasn't going to.
The moment Toonie said, "You've downgraded to like MTB's level," that made me laugh.
Whoa!
I mean,
Yep, he said you've
if
gone
he-
down to say MTB, and like, oh.
I mean, if the crash race on GRA is anything to say, that you're pretty good at the race. You're pretty good at the game, Marcus. So
Yeah, you are.
Yeah. The gem race.
It's a nice way to segue onto the final match of the Sun Death, MTV versus the Acorn.
Now this is one of those matches that I think went like it was a lot closer than people expected. I mean, I remember the tension at the end of it was just, oh my god, wow.
Oh yeah.
Because we were
That
sitting there
last
going
level.
like, MTB is just shaded, and I was like, this has been some match, guys. Because I don't even think it was expected to even be close. I think everyone expected Marcus to like have the Acorn's number completely on this, and the fact that the Acorn was able to get to a good level was fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gladiator,
it was a lot closer.
Yeah,
than
this race
expected.
was really good. Like 1 or 2 points from each other, I think.
It was a close one.
Like 3 points, 3 or 4 points weren't it difference, that's all. It was the last level I screwed up in trying to get like extra points and it cost me.
Oh,
But I'd say you did a good job. You did very good, and you made it to the next round as a result. And also, I'd like to say props on the goal. It was very creative.
Yeah, they also got the footage mixed up as well, so a moment I thought I'd lost.
Yeah, that was due to, I believe.
That was very tense.
I believe that was due to Toonie changing the Acorn's name or something.
Yeah.
That was pretty funny though.
It wouldn't be like Toonie to have people's names mixed up or his footage mixed up with other people's.
Mm.
Oh yeah, like in the SCP as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But regardless, all of these races were very good races to watch. Congratulations to everyone who made onto the round three, and commiserations to everyone who was eliminated. We hope to see you stick around to do more exhibition races, though. But moving on to the winners matches. So for context behind the winners matches, these were the first places of round 1 facing off against each other. Whoever loses makes it to round 3. Whoever wins skips straight to the semi-finals. So starting off in the order that they were uploaded in, I believe that was Psychic Gamer versus Vinny Huber. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I've never known how to pronounce Vinny's name.
Yeah, I'd say that.
So, anyone have anywhere to start with this?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that both of them are really good at the games, and I was predicting Vinny to be the winner, but
Fair enough.
Yeah, we worked the other way around in the end. Yeah.
Psychic Gamer is really good. He's like one of the greatest in this tournament, and he proved it.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think under different circumstances, Vinny could have won, but I think he had a few unlucky times in some of the levels, and that's basically what cost him the run.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean he is out of the tournament. Because he was the first placer of his group in round 1, he does get to stay onwards through to the quarterfinals.
Oh,
But
yeah.
again, this was another exciting match. I'm glad I got to watch this one. So
Yeah, they're all really fun matches to watch. Any
Yeah.
tournament, yeah.
to be fair, none of the races this tournament were bad. They've all been pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to say that. Yeah.
Anyway, moving on to the next match. This was Toto Zigam versus Averso.
Oh, this one.
You sound like you have something to say about this one, Marcus. So why don't you start?
It looked like apparently it didn't Toto get the most gems, but he did something he shouldn't have done and didn't read the rules properly.
I'm not certain, actually.
I'm not either, because apparently this one went different to the outcome.
I know that there were a few things that went wrong in the run. Like, I think Averso missed a couple of boxes when trying to get the blue gem and ended up doing some levels out of order because he didn't realize.
Something went wrong. I can't exactly remember it because so much went on in that race, but
Yeah, that was a very big race with a lot going on.
Yeah, probably the biggest yet.
But I believe it ultimately did end with Toto taking the victory there.
Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna say that the winner of the tournament will be one of them. Like, those two guys are best in the tournament.
Yeah, I can definitely agree with that. Toto and Averso are great crash racers. And if one of them doesn't make it to
both.
If one of them doesn't make it to the finals, I will be very disappointed.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It's like the duo of the final.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, on to our final race of the winners matches. This was Katote versus Abdul.
I mean, we already predicted that Katote will get this.
Yeah, I mean, most of us kind of knew that Abdul would beat him, if only because he's Abdul.
Yeah, that's right.
Abdul's a beast at Crash, and I think he was always going to win this race.
Yeah, it was
Katote is shit.
It is
pretty
worth
much
noting.
inevitable before it started.
Wow.
Really. I say it was inevitable what the result was going to be before the race even started, I thought, but yeah.
Yeah, there are many inevitabilities in this world, like Abdul winning all his races in Wumpa Classic 2. I mean, what?
Yeah, everyone.
But this means Abdul is on a clean win streak so far. So I am curious to see if that will last.
Same.
In before Abdul versus Toto.
Oh yeah, Abdul versus Toto. Yeah.
But an interesting bit of context behind this match is I believe this was the first time Abdul did bingo in any Crash game.
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that he did so well, despite that, is very good. So congratulations.
Yeah. Very good runner.
Yeah. Abdul, what's his name?
But does anyone else? Does anyone have anything else to add about any of the races that happened this round?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna add something to Ratchet's race. I'm gonna say fuck you, Ratchet.
That is completely understandable. Well, Ratchet, you heard it here first. TK says fuck you.
I mean, he did great. Like Bingo is his thing. Yeah, he did really great. But Abdul is Abdul, and you can't really defeat him if you're Kototi.
Yeah, you gotta be good.
Whoa.
You gotta be good at Crash now.
Yeah, you
This
gotta
shot
be
has been
great
fired.
in Crash.
Wumpa Triangle was real.
Yeah, you gotta be great in Crash to defeat Abdul.
Oh yes, definitely.
Like, good is not enough.
So, because of the results of the winners' matches, that means Abdul, the Psychic Gamer, and Toto Zigam get to skip the quarterfinals and go straight to the semi-finals. But because those aren't happening yet, we have the quarterfinals to look forward to. So we do have our groups listed up here. So we're going to talk about each of the groups one by one and talk about our predictions for them.
Yeah.
Starting off, we have Group X. This has
Ooh.
MTB, Yogamonio, and Averso.
What a combination we have here, honestly. I think this is going to be a really, really fun group to watch.
Oh,
I can't
yeah,
wait to see them all.
Oh, yes.
I can't wait to race it. Yeah, that'd
Oh
be
yeah.
cool.
So how does it work? So is it like two of them get to the
Okay, so
and one gets knocked out, or
the way
yeah.
this round works is that the first placer of the group makes it to the semi-finals.
Yeah.
The second
Mhm.
placer of the group goes to a second chance match, I believe. So all three second placers have to compete, do a three-way race to determine who gets back into the tournament.
Oh yeah.
And the person in first place basically gets back in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's
whoever wins that face-off, it's the second place face-off. They will advance the final chance foursome. And the final chance foursome is the winner of that match and the losers of the semi-finals competing to see who gets the final spot in the grand finals.
oh yeah, that's great.
Yeah, that's cool.
So you can't say there aren't any second chances here.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are a lot of second chances.
There's plenty.
But to talk about this group, MTB, how do you think you'll fare?
Well, Averso, I know he wants to race and crash 1 or 2 because he's the games he's strong at, but I'm going to see if I can get him to race and crash 3. But I don't know if that'll come off. Yogamonio, it's basically going to be like epic rematch from ISGP2 round 1 for Group A because I raced him previously in that, so that'd be fun. I'm going to see if I can probably race him into Insanity because that game has not been raced yet on here. So it'd be really
that's a
cool to
great
see a race
idea.
in this game.
Yeah, I would love to see a Twin Sanity race between you two. I think that would
If
be
not,
awesome.
a backup would probably be insane. But I feel like I've got a decent chance of this. And
Marcus, you could always do tag team racing.
nope, we cannot do tag team racing.
You could be a tag team.
But
I think this is a pretty balanced group, actually. I think Averso
Yeah,
is the
I agree.
favorite, but I think it's going to probably come down to MTB and Yoga. And I think it's pretty balanced, and I think it's up in the air definitely for the second spot.
oh yeah, definitely. But depending on what the race is, Marcus could definitely give Averso a run for his money, I'd say.
Yeah, I could just try our best. I can
You
just
can
say
always
that.
It depends
could-
on the game, though.
You could always do a game sending Wheel of Fortune.
Oh yeah,
my
that's
point.
great.
You could
Yeah.
do a game Cindy Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah, that sounds a cool idea.
Because
By
I
the
think
way,
your
here's
best
my
chance of beating
prediction.
Averso is you got to do a creative goal rather than a simple any percent goal.
Yeah,
Anyway, TK, you said you had a prediction.
I'd say that.
I'm gonna go with Averso first, MTB second, and Yoga.
Yeah, I can see that being the likely option, but again, anything can happen.
Yoga to beat
Yeah, I
Cortex
agree with
and not
that. Anything
Scorch.
can happen.
So
Yeah,
much uncertainty here.
Hashtag Yoga beat Scorch.
Oh yeah.
But does anyone else have any predictions about this group, or should we move on to the next one?
I think it's the likely story of Averso 1, MTB 2, Yoga 3.
Yeah, I
I'd
can
say the same actually, yeah. Even though I'm racing it.
Now, Marcus, you need to prove us all wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, Marks gets first place.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
that
damn
would
it.
be good.
Thrash Averso. I can do it. Wipe the floor with him.
Okay, moving on to Group Y, we have Crash Numbers, Katote, and Vinny.
Ooh.
This is
Well,
going to be an interesting group, I would say.
seeing Crash Numbers is so good. I think we're going to definitely put him in first place.
I can
Katote
definitely
versus Vinny. Anything could happen, but I'm guessing Vinny's pretty good, so
Yeah, Vinny's a
Second
good.
possibility, yeah.
I think
Okay.
Vinny. Well, I think it's Vinny and Matt. I think are definitely the favorites in this group, and the odds are definitely against Ratchet. But
Yeah.
who knows? Like Ratchet could just pull it out of the bag. I think more like maybe more against maybe Matt more so than Vinny.
Yeah.
But like anything can happen.
Yeah, it
I
depends.
think it'll definitely be fired up for Matt because it's like the old contingent. Like Matt's
Oh, yeah.
been gone for years now. He's back, and I think Ratchet will definitely be a very pumped up for that race.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say that.
I can definitely see Ratchet giving his all here. I would like to see some creative goals here to give Ratchet a chance, but if it doesn't happen, then it doesn't happen.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'd say that.
So, yeah, I'm gonna go with Ratchet last, Vinny first, and Crash number.
Okay, so if we're moving on to Group Z now. This is Cola Pro, Dark Lizard, and Placey Hole.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah, this is an interesting group.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's another interesting group.
Yeah.
I
I'd
know
say,
who the first place is going to be.
yeah, first place is between Cola and Dark Lizard, but I'm going to place my money on Cola.
Yeah, same.
Actually, yeah, me too.
I think it's
Cola first.
Sorry, go on.
Yeah,
He got
go
second
on.
in a gem race, so
I'm going to say Cola Pro to definitely get through, and I think probably Dark Lizard over Yuhan.
Yeah,
yeah.
I think those are the likely options. Not to say that Placey Hole is not good at Crash. He definitely is good. He made it to the quarterfinals, but he again kind of has a bit of an unlucky group.
Oh yeah, that's the most
Oh
unlucky.
yeah, like it's just that I think just people are just better than him. I think that's the story.
Yeah, that's what makes it unlucky.
You've got to try to like balance them out.
Plus, it is worth noting the groups were once again randomly drawn, so it was all up to
Yeah.
fate.
That's what I mean. It's random, not it can be.
Destiny.
That's the luck part, the draw,
Yeah, you're right. The draw
not the actual
definitely plays.
race.
The
Yeah.
draw definitely plays a big part in how a lot of competitors can go.
Yeah, I'd say so.
But does anyone else have anything to add about any of these three groups?
Yeah, I'm gonna say like for the semifinals, it's gonna be Averso, Vinny, Cola Pro, and MTB.
I can see those being very likely people to go through.
Yeah.
But
I can try my best for Group X. That's all I can say.
yeah. But I wish you luck, Marcus.
Yeah.
So that is all that we're going to be talking about today. But before we end off, I do want to quickly touch on semi-finals, even though they aren't happening yet. I just want to see what people's opinions are on if they think Abdul, Psychic Gamer, and Toto will make it out of the semi-finals based on our predictions of the set quarterfinals matches.
I think I need to kind of see the matches go down before making an ultimate decision because I do think
That's
that
what I was
people
thinking.
the people in
Yeah.
here are very good, and also you don't know. It's very hard to predict. Someone you might predict to do well here actually could just pull out of the fire. So I think
Mhm.
it's hard to predict at the moment. I think I need to be closer to the time to decide.
Yeah, no, that's completely fair enough. We will be doing another Wumpa cast closer to the time where we'll talk about the semi-finals as well as the second place face-off. But other than that, that will be everything for today. Again, it's a bit of a shorter cast, but there hasn't been too much to talk about, all things considered, because of the number of races. But
No.
I thank you all. Thank you, Marcus, Game Cindy, and TK for joining us today.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Been a
Thank
pleasure
you.
being here.
And we will see you next time for the next Wumpa cast. Goodbye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
I'm gonna say fuck you, Ratchet.